house. Oh yeah, and he left his shit everywhere, all over my house. Cleaned up his shit. Mm, but I cooked him breakfast, dinner, and showed him around New Orleans, which is pretty much the greatest place ever. And he got so butt hurt by words that wasn't even. It was just. It was weird because, like, he was drinking. I don't know what he was drinking all day. Probably what? Oh, what did I buy for this motherfucker? Beers, wines, liquors. Bought him. I brought him down the street. I put on somebody else's. They said buy this motherfucker some chicken wings because he's like back back, like Bucky chicken. Um, then he's so incredulous. He's like a devil bitch. Comes to my house, leaves shit everywhere, stinky, out of order, inks himself up, draws all over the place, and then just leaves shit all over my house. And then has the audacity to claim that I did something wrong because I said words he didn't like. Because I said a couple words he was not okay with. Even though when we were hanging out and days hang out, he goes, "You're a fuck up. You're a fuck up," and put me on blast for saying I'm a fuck up because I drink. Even though the last 5 days prior, he said, "You've inspired my life so much. You've made my life so much brighter and more beautiful, and you've helped so many people." And then I said one thing he did not like, and I even apologized afterwards because perhaps I made a mistake, and I said, "Come back." And he's sitting there just stumbling as a rumbling cunt out the apartment. Parted ways, but he left a bunch of things here, so maybe I'll do a bonfire and burn all of it. I mean, I don't think the shit that he left here will get burnt because it's sucked up his moist oyster of a pussy because he's a pussy cunt. I mean, how else do you say it? Mm. He wanted me to sit here and type back and forth on an Instagram thing that I got going on with a bunch of people. Instead of just because he has my email, he has my phone number, he could contact me a bunch of different ways. He could come back to where I come. If he just walked through the door, he's like, dude, fucking sorry, I'm good. But if we were weighing the scales to get into the halls of a mentee, if you were to walk through the doors into the afterlife, because he's a shaman. Okay, you're a shaman. What wouldn't couldn't a shaman just make my apartment not smell like a bunch of fucking dumpster fire cunt hairs? Have you ever burnt hair and also like diapers with like a duck shit in it? Nope, I don't think you have because it doesn't smell good. And oh, did you get some? Did you get what you wanted? Did you get what? Was it fun for you? Because that the most important part of whatever. I hope that you feel content with how you're moving on in your life. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. I'm not a father figure. I'm not your daughter. I'm not your son. I'm nothing like that. I'm just me, doing me. Are you good? Are you getting? Because you can come back through here if you want. And there's some people in here observing, and whatever. I'll have a drink. Is that gonna? What the fuck did you drink, dude? Dude, what did you drink? But you smoked Mad Mapacho. You were trying to find these other things. Drank a bunch of shit and then blamed. You're supposed to. I don't know. I just don't know what the. I don't know what the ambiguity of his anger is, which I didn't cause. I've never met this person until a few days ago, and it's been fine, excellent. Most perfect time. Hilarious. So much fun. But somehow he would like me to tell him, even though I explained him ferviously that I apologize for something. Like I said something he didn't like, and then told me that I was the one that couldn't handle reality. Well, he's sitting there drunk as fuck, telling me that I was drunk as fuck. I was like, I do this all the time. Am I drunk as fuck? This is how I'm just sitting here. I had another dude walk up to me while I was sitting on the ground, try to steal something off of me, and I sat there and I said something. He said, "Get out of my face," and he's standing above me, and I'm just sitting in a posture, just sitting there, and he said, "Get out of my face." I'm like, "I'm not in your face." And he's like, "Yes, you are." I was like, "No, I'm just sitting here, literally sitting on the ground." He's in a dominant, downward displayed position towards me, and this is what that fucking dude is doing right now, and I don't like it. And for me to say I don't like it, that's I'm wrong here. I don't think so. I don't think so. And also everyone here, always remember, you're always God. You're always a goddess. You're always in a beautiful position, no matter what you're doing. Doesn't matter. Eat all day. I don't do any. I don't drink, but I'm gonna eat. I did ayahuasca once. You got to meet some animal spirits. Oh, I've never done all of those psychedelics. Psych. This is brand new to it. Well, this is what my family already did. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here. Sitting here, I cleaned up after his fucking stinking dirty ass. But I have to. This is because whatever. Because hey, it's a beautiful day. You ready to see the sunshine? You want to go out and play in the? You want to go play in the sun? You go raft around, feed some ducks, and do some weird shit. You see that right there? Why does that happen? See? Look at you. See it right here? How would that even possibly happen? Now if this fucking guy were to watch it, he'd be like, oh, I did that. I made that happen. Like, nah, it's an effect that I push a button on the phone on. Which one would you believe? Or could it be something wildly different? I have no idea, but it's good to see everybody. Stay well, do good things, inspire the world, influence people in any way. That in don't don't get drunk and drive. Don't do a bunch of cocaine and drive. Don't do mushrooms and drive. Don't do all this stuff, all the chemicals. Don't do that and drive. But just walk around aimlessly, blindly, and everything you say will be an epiphany to people. Get high and drive. Well, good to see y'all. I'm gonna go back to drinking and listening to really good music. I'd like to share that with all of you, all of y'all. Can I say all of y'all? Is that right? Olives are called all alive. Yeah, I can't do it on here though. I cannot play music on this is YouTube. They don't let me do that. So if you guys want to, we could Zoom in a minute. We could go to the Zoomy chats, and I put some music on, and we can play with that. But other than that, I don't know. I'm really confused to this one thing. This is what I'm confused about, and I want to just remind you as we go through this. Don't let other people blame you for their own inequities, their ineptitude. There's I like inclusion. Everyone should be involved, and we should be adored and very softly and cared for and held in all of this. But if somebody invades and is invasive into your spaces, and then accuses you of being a racist, That's hilarious. It really has to be. That could be a 10-minute joke right there. Cause fuck you. Gang gang, let's go. What's new? Holler at me. I'll talk to y'all later. Stay well. And always remember, it's all just for fun. This life, this body. Racism is just below humanism. I'm not even a good color Hugh yet. I'm not Hugh Jackman, but he'd go jack off his short, weird penis. He's got a duck penis, by the way. I seen it. Like when he pisses, he has to actually curl it around his arm. It's a spirally thing. Hate is not included in racism. Ooh, don't get me involved in that one right now. That one's yes, it is. Yes, no, it's jealousy. Jealousy is racism. Remind yourself that. That's what it is. For me, I don't know, what the fuck am I jealous? The only thing I'm jealous of, if I've got to be jelly a little bit, is some people are perhaps having fun right now, and this to me, it's quite fun. So how could I be jealous? Bye, y'all. It is love your own race only. EML, no. Yo, hold on. I think you might have been saying something very wrong. No, we ain't racing nowhere. Who wins the race? A turtle or a... I mean, you could have a turtle. You could shake your pants all you want. I'm gonna sit here. I'll still win the race. Sit there with the clock. I'm like, oh, yep. I crossed the finish line already. Rastafari. Bye, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.